Happy Friday, dear friends. This week we begin Sefer Vayikra, and in the first verse, God speaks to Moshe from the tent of meeting. And the Torah tells us that God spoke to Moshe and only Moshe could hear his voice. Lest you think that it's because God's voice was low, quite the opposite. Rashi tells us that God's voice was booming. It could break down cedar trees, it was so loud. So the question people wonder is, why couldn't anybody else hear God? Why was it only Moshe? So one of the sages tells us that it's because only Moshe was attuned to listen, to hear God's voice. Even though God's voice was so loud, everyone could have heard it, only Moshe was attuned to know how to hear it. My friends, we're deep in this crisis, this coronavirus crisis. And there is no question in my mind that God's voice is booming throughout the world. He's yelling at us, He's telling us something. But what are we doing to listen? Are we attuned to God's voice? What is God's voice telling me? Every one of us, I think, now, at this time, needs to think, what is God trying to tell me? Is God trying to tell me I need to be more grateful? Is God trying to tell me that I need to spend more time on my inner life, not so much on trying to fix outside, but work on the inside? Is God telling me that I have to focus less on my work, more on my family? What is God's voice telling you at this time? Let us all be like Moshe. Let us all live our lives trying to be attuned to what God is telling us. And may we all merit to see the redemption in this month of Nisan. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for listening to the Masorah Minute. Stay safe, stay healthy.